The Association of European Businesses represents and promotes the interests of the companies from the European Union and the European Free Trade Association that conduct business in and with Russia. The history of the AEB begins with the European Business Club, founded in 1995 on the initiative of the European entrepreneurs with the support of the European Commission delegation to the Russian Federation. By the early 2000s, the role of the European Business Club, which at that time already united about 400 companies, had significantly increased due to the active development of European businesses in Russia and the expansion of the European Union. In 2004, the European Business Club evolved into an association of European businesses. Over the 25 years of its existence, the AEB has become one of the largest and most significant business associations in Russia, with a head office in Moscow and branches in Krasnodar and in St. Petersburg. More than 500 large, medium-sized, and small member companies from 43 countries represent more than 20 various industries, from oil and gas to IT, telecom, from pharmaceuticals to hotels and tourism, banks, automobile and construction equipment manufacturers, and many others. Several generations of leadership navigated the AEB through the prosperous and challenging times. More than 70 board members, 7 chairmen of the board, 5 CEOs.
The AEB is a unique business community, uniting companies not only from Europe, but from all over the world, from the US, Japan, South Korea, Turkey, and even China. They all are united by a common goal to boost business relations with Russia, the desire to improve the investment climate, and to promote a better image of Russia abroad.
Each year, the AEB holds more than 200 open events and committee meetings per year, including presentations and briefings of high-ranking Russian officials.
В нашем министерстве мы ценим диалог с европейскими предпринимателями, диалог, который нацелен на продвижение прагматичной, деполитизированной, взаимовыгодной повестки дня, нацеленный в конечном счете на повышение благосостояния граждан России и ваших стран. И, конечно же, наши регулярные встречи в таком формате стали доброй традицией.
Economic ties between the European Union, EU, and Russia have developed over the past 25 years despite all economic crises and political standoffs. Sharing a common continent, joint history, and tight cultural proximity have helped develop a fruitful economic cooperation and create multiple business opportunities in various spheres and industries even in difficult times. Despite all the new challenges, such as the COVID-19 pandemic and the massive economic crisis that followed it, as well as unfavorable foreign policy factors, the AEB maintains a stable core membership, providing its member companies with comprehensive support.
The European Business Association here, it's all about helping to improve the business environment. It's helping to improve this environment, by the way, not only for European companies which are operating here, but also for the Russian domestic players. We do believe that in those difficult, not easy geopolitical times, fostering a better cooperation, a better dialogue between Europe and between the Russian side, through indeed stronger business ties, stronger business relations, is only going to help to go back to a dialogue, go back to a full normalization of the relationships, and at the end of the day, we will all benefit from that. We're very proud at the AEB with this fantastic staff that we can contribute our little piece to such a good, positive story.
Since 2012, Russia moved from third to fifth trade partner of the EU, representing around 5% of the EU's merchandise trade in 2020. Still, the EU remains the biggest trade and investment partner for Russia, with bilateral trade in goods totaling 174 billion euros in 2020, or around 40% of Russia's trade. According to EY, European Investment Monitor, more than 1,850 investment projects of European companies have been launched in Russia since 2000. However, the present does not look so bright. Our economies and societies are currently facing great challenges. Recent trends show the resurgence of protectionism, while cooperation and trade, guided by clear and fair rules of the game, are losing momentum. The consequences of climate change are calling for robust long-term mitigation and adaptation strategies, as well as cutting-edge green technologies and investments. Finally, the current public health and economic crisis caused by the COVID-19 pandemic will have long-term repercussions on business models and supply chains, while it is already clear that Moscow and Brussels will come out of it weakened, both in absolute terms and relative to other global political actors. In this context, the European Union and Russia have much to gain from a revival of their relations. Maintaining and developing cooperation despite all the new challenges, we can find a way for getting out of the current lockdown and resetting bilateral relations together.